Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking aim at a true piece of 1/6 scale history. The Sideshow Collectibles American Civil War, Brotherhood of Arms. Second U.S. Berdan Sharpshooter from 2001. This figure captures the elite marksmen of the Union Army in stunning detail. So let's get started. Sideshow's Brotherhood of Arms line is legendary among historical collectors. Released in the early 2000s, this 12-inch figure represents the second U.S. Sharpshooters led by Colonel Hiram Berdan, one of the most famous units of the American Civil War. Every element here, from the green sharpshooter uniform to the Sharps rifle, reflects authentic Civil War accuracy. Let's take a closer look at this packaging. Here we have this figure here inside this box, but you get to see the American Civil War, the U.S. flag, Brotherhood of Arms, 12-inch collection, second U.S. Berdan Sharpshooter, and then there's the U.S. buckle there, right? Series 1. Then you get to see the top of the packaging. You get to see some figures there. And then here we have the side of the packaging here. And then we have this side here. This side. Then we have the back showing the information here. And let me zoom in on here so that you can read if you get a chance to pause it here. And it says, the American Civil War, 1861 to 1865. There's some other information there. Let me zoom back out. And here you have the figure that I'm featuring today. The U.S. Berdan Sharpshooter. There's another one here. The CS 57th Virginia Infantry. That's a pretty cool figure too. I don't know if I have that one, but I'll double check. But there he is. And let me go ahead and pop open the inside. Okay, I'm going to turn him around and we can pop him open here. And let me go ahead and put this here so that you guys can take a closer look at the information here inside. And it has information on the second U.S. Berdan Sharpshooter, right? Here, I'll zoom in here. If you want to pause it, read up on it, you can. Zoom in a little more. There it is. And then the issued equipment, battle honors, right there. There we go. And let's pop this back open here. And here is the actual figure right here. There he is. Let me zoom in on him with all his accessories. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and pop him open and we'll take a closer look. Let's go ahead and take a look at the equipment list here. We have his forage cap right here. Right. There it is. Seems like it's a little dusty, but I think that's just the apps on it, the paint apps. There's his forage cap. We have that green frock coat with federal pattern trousers, right? Brogan's boots, right? Take a look at those. We have the federal issue belt with U.S. belt plate right here. Let me straighten it out right there. Right. Let's take a look at that. Bayonet scabbard with sharp socket bayonet in there. It's in there. There it is. Get it out. If I can get it out. There it is. There's bayonet. Pretty cool. All right. We have our cap pouch right here. Our cap pouch. We have our cartridge box with sling right here. There's the sling. Look at that seal in there. Right? We have his canteen right here. Pretty nice. His, well, I think this is not the cap pouch, but this is the haversack bag right here. Sorry about that. Yep. I don't see the cap pouch. Oh. And we have his federal issue cup. You can see the wear on it. See that? It's pretty cool. Little patina on it. All right. And we have the Prussian pattern knapsack with blanket roll here. You can feel that. Let's take a look at the detail on that. Pretty cool. And we have the Sharps rifle, right? Sharps rifle. Take a look at that. There you go. Look at that. Right, now let's take a look at the figure here. We'll take a look at the sculpt here. Just take a look at that. That facial expression has that determined sharpshooter look. That intensity, right? You can see the realistic cloth uniform. Leather ammo pouches, right? Canteen, all this detailed, the rifle, even the insignias, right? Those insignias right there. The buttons, you can see the buttons there, right? They're properly scaled, weathered a little bit. Just incredible attention to detail for a 2001 release, right? Just look at that. Great. His hands, right? Let's go ahead and check his see, articulation a little bit. See that? Got his arms, right? Right. His legs. As much as it'll take him, right? Right here, then we got the knees, right? Go up a little bit. Right. Very nice. Let me go ahead and set him up. now here he is for comparison purposes. I have him in between two Soldiers of the World action figures. The first one is the Soldiers of the World Confederate figure. This one here. This one here. And this one here is a Union soldier right here. A Soldiers of the World Union soldier. So, scale-wise, he's pretty good. You know, his head's a little big, but or he's a little taller, but that's Sideshow for you. And I mean, he still displays really cool with the other figures, and he'll go well. I do have other of these action figures from Sideshow, the Brotherhood of Arms Civil War, American Civil War collection, and I'll be popping those open. I figured I'd go ahead and do that now. Little by little, and start releasing some videos on them. There's some really cool ones and some really nice ones, but this will go well in my little Civil War display. And yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think? How does he scale? The 2nd U.S. Sharpshooters were an elite Union regiment formed in 1861. Made up of expert marksmen chosen from across the northern states. They played a crucial role in battles like Gettysburg, Antietam, using precision shooting to disrupt enemy lines. For collectors, this Sideshow piece is a gem. It represents the golden age of 1/6 scale historical figures, before digital sculpting took over. The Brotherhood of Arms line remains sought after today for its authenticity and craftsmanship. If you're a fan of military history, Civil War collectibles, or even just Sideshow's early work, the 2nd U.S. Berdan Sharpshooter is a must-have. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare figure reviews and 1/6 scale history spotlights. Again, thank you so much for watching. And as I mentioned before, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really helps the channel to continue to grow. I'm noticing that I'm getting a lot of views, but those that are viewing are not subscribing to the channel. And please, you know, I would ask you, if you haven't done so, please do so. It's free. And turn on notifications so that you can continue to receive notice of future videos like these right here. I'll be showing a couple more of my Brotherhood of Arms figures here in the future. Again, thanks for watching. And keep your sights steady. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.